I am preoccupied with like starting out right. I gave myself a whole lot to do, but I don't know. I feel like I feel like I can get this stuff done. I need to get this stuff done because there's so much on the other side of the work. There's so much greatness on the other side of completing and the hard tasks and doing what it is you said you wanted to do.
I've been on a vibe kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life.
All right, so today is July 31st. We are one day leading up to the beginning of the challenge. So I've been doing a lot of prep work today. Got a lot of stuff done. Um, there's a lot that goes into the production of a video, and if you want it to be clean, so definitely do a lot of preparation. With that said, today I got some measurements for myself. So started with the neck area, and my neck is measuring at 16 and a half inches. Moved down to the chest. My chest, it measures at 44 and 1/2 inches. Then moving on down to the waist, it's at 42 and a half inches. And then my thighs, approximately each of them are 28 and a half inches. So that's my measurements. I'm not going to do a weigh-in until the day of each day. So we haven't started it yet, but I wanted to get my measurements in now, so I'm not scrambling to get that. Um, and I also got some blood work. So let me go ahead and move to the computer real quick, and I'll get that information to you. We'll go over the results I got. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at these results. If you can see on the top here where it says ordered items, I got a metabolic panel, comprehensive metabolic panel, lipid panel, LDL cholesterol, and this is for the small dense LDL. I got the hemoglobin A1C, cortisol, testosterone serum, TSH, estradiol, prostate, vitamin D, C-reactive protein, cardiac, risk, and T3, and venipuncture. I'm not sure what that one was. But let's go ahead and go down. So this was collected on July 29th, and this was a fasting test. So no food was consumed 12 hours before this test. And as you can see, glucose was really high. So the guys, you're going to see some things highlighted in red. You may see a orange carrot or triangle next to it. And so these are the items that I want to really address and make sure I can get those items within the normal range. So glucose was really high, and consequently my hemoglobin A1C is probably going to be pretty high too. Everything else looks good here. Sodium levels are within the healthy range, potassium within the healthy range. So there's a lot of things that look good. Protein. So protein is going to be something that I'm going to look at as well. I want to see how my protein looks after doing a vegan diet. I'm not going to be doing any protein supplementation. It's going to be completely just fruits and vegetables. So lipids look good, at least here. Spoke too soon. So these lipids are actually pretty high. So again, the LDL cold calc, and then the LDL, I think the small dense LDL, pretty high as well. These aren't too far off the range, but I'd like to have them on the lower end if possible, or whatever the healthy optimal end is. Hemoglobin A1C, so that's, if you look at that, that's more than double the reference interval, which is not cool. So I need to make sure that we get this addressed. So that's definitely my main concern. That's what I anticipated going into it. Surprisingly though, my cortisol levels aren't as bad as I thought. I thought they would be much higher, based around like the amount of sleep I get sometimes and my A1C levels. So that's good to know, but hopefully I can get them a little lower, or whatever is optimal. Testosterone serum looks good. TSH right here. Oops. TSH is good. This thing's not highlighting well. Estradiol is high, so that's the estrogen in the body. It's a couple points over what's considered the highest or the reference interval. The prostate looks good, so it looks good. Vitamin D is low, so I definitely want to make sure that that is higher, because it does control and kind of regulate hormones in the body, such as cortisol and other things. C-reactive protein looks good. T3 looks good. And that's it. So the good thing is that nothing showed up as a critical alert. So I'm glad that's not the case. However, again, when I look at the levels on some of those things, especially the A1C, I don't want to see that continued going up. So that's my lab results, and yeah, so we'll see how they look 90 days from now. All right, so got the measurements done. You saw the blood work. To me, it's not a big deal. I kind of know where I'm at already. Actually, I don't want to say it's not a big deal. It's not embarrassing for me to share that stuff because I already know. I'm going into this at a deficit, but all I can do is go up from here. Well, not up in a bad way with the bad numbers, but up in terms of better health. So, yeah, this is just part of the process. I kind of want to, for me, this is more of just be documenting this process. So I want to make sure I capture everything and just, be able to look back to see what I did, how I got better. So definitely appreciate you for checking in. I'm still pretty nervous. I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of nerves in terms of, I keep trying to remind myself not to forget things, to keep things in mind. And, that what they call the law of attraction, or that what you think about the most you attract. So I'm trying not to think negative thoughts, but I am preoccupied with starting out right. I gave myself a whole lot to do, but I don't know. I feel like I can get this stuff done. I need to get this stuff done because there's so much on the other side of the work. There's so much greatness on the other side of completing and the hard tasks and doing what it is you said you wanted to do. So yeah, that said, it doesn't make it any easier, but just trying to remind myself that I've done this. I've done the 75 hard challenge. This is just 15 days more than that, and it's just a couple more tasks than what I'm accustomed to, but I know I can do this. So yeah, thank you all for checking this content out. I really, really from the bottom of my heart appreciate it. You could do anything else with your time. You don't have to listen to me and ramble, but I appreciate you checking this out as always. If you find this video helpful, or something that you want to continue, if you want to continue to follow this series, be sure to subscribe to the channel, share it with someone and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below if you have any questions, or if there's anything that you want to share. I'm rooting for you as much as I know you're rooting for yourself to get to the next level. I'm rooting for me, rooting for all of us to just grow and to be better and to just challenge ourselves to do more. So have a good day, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad. Ladder ties in the hearse. I've been on the vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I'm never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a bag from the way that I write it. Queen looking Tyson, do that ass survive, doing 80 to the house. Then I hit her to the sky, change haters on a tirade. Talking to the crib in the face, be still, let that hate stuff fade. We all want the same, we all want a meal in the safe. I wanna live like I'm trying to reach enlightenment. Trail spill from my lips, feel bent from the bib. Take a sip till I pass out. Try and get grit, but it don't make sense, cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades, I'm in love with the chase. I just wanna eat, save a spot at the table. Beast with the slap, pin myself on the map. You long couple nights at the flat. To be real, couldn't see me making moves while I'm at. I'm still on the grind, limit time when I chat. I'm burning down sage, keep the demons away. When I rather give a piece of myself to the